What's up everyone, it's Kamakazi here today, and today I'm going to be talking about warrobotsstrike, frequently asked questions, and my answers to them. So, first of all, I would like to say I'm so sorry I have not posted in over a week. There are some personal issues that came by, and I just couldn't post videos for an entire week, so I'm very sorry. But I'm here, I am back, and I'm ready to make more videos and fire up this strike even more. So, number one, there's been like a vast majority of players that are on board with the strike, and that is amazing. Thank you guys so much for all the support I've gotten about this, and we are going to make changes in the game. I promise you guys. But there are a lot of people that are saying no, they're opting out of it, and I want to explain, I want to just kind of say my 2 cents on some of the reasons why they're opting out. Just say my opinion about it. So one of those reasons is they're saying that warrobotsstrikes before have not worked. And when I saw that, I was like, well, I disagree. I do have to disagree with that, because you really think pixonic is going to like contact Islander or any of the other people that have done these strikes before and say, oh yeah, we're gonna make the changes you asked for? No, they don't want to do that, because when you make a strike successful, you're opening it up for other strikes to come forward, and so they don't want to give the players hope, I kind of believe, in a certain extent, because they are basically just firing up the community to make another strike. So they do make the changes, but they don't kind of acknowledge the strike as the reasoning for that. Like the upgrade changes. Remember how we had those 3 updates that reduced upgrade times and some upgrade prices? That was because of warrobotsstrikes that protested the economy. Remember how we had when they were saying that they're going to produce content less frequently? That was because of the warrobotsstrikes. They realized, holy crap, our community is getting very angry over this stuff. We need to fix it. And so it came to their attention and they fixed it. So, when you guys are saying that warrobotsstrikes haven't worked in the past, I do have to disagree with that, because these things have worked before and they will continue to work. We just have to come together as a community, and we have to really and truly try our best not to pay. And that is something that's very hard and tough, and I know it's a hard thing for me to give to you guys, but in the end, it is definitely worth it. So number 2, I'm not someone that's trying to destroy warrobots. I said in my last video, we're either going to I think I said it was something like along the lines of we are going to, make changes in warrobots, or we're going to take them down. And that went a little bit too far. I'm sorry about that, guys. I do love this game, truly, and I know that it can be better. That's why I'm doing this strike. And so, I'm not trying to take down warrobots. I'm not trying to make them go bankrupt or anything. But we are trying to reduce their profits enough for a long enough period of time that they are going to be forced to make the changes that we want. So yeah, I'm not a warrobots terrorist, basically. Number 3, do not bully other YouTubers into doing this. So I've had some people, contact YouTubers and stuff, and I'm so happy about that. They've talked to YouTubers about the protest, and I'm so proud of that, and I'm so proud of this community that they have basically just gone everywhere they can and shared this everywhere they can, and they've gone to other YouTubers and talked about it and explained it to them. And I do want to say that, if the YouTubers opt out, we have to respect that, because in the end, although yeah, I do kind of disagree with them opting out, in the end, we do have to be respectful, because if we aren't respectful, that kind of puts the warrobotsprotest in a bad light, I believe. So, I've had multiple YouTubers, I've contacted multiple YouTubers, and they have opted out. And that is completely fine, I guess. I just have to respect that. Islander Warrobots, I contacted him on Facebook. He said no, and I was like, okay. And I just have to be respectful of that, no matter what. And so do you guys, okay? Please do not bully other YouTubers into coming into this protest. And I know other people have even gone along the lines of saying, yeah, unsubscribe to YouTubers that are sponsored by Pixonic to force them to make changes. And I don't want you guys to do that. And I told him, because he came up to me, this guy Christopher Rice, I'm just going to say his name, he is amazing. He makes amazing warrobots memes. And so he contacted me on Facebook, and he was like, okay, so I'm on with this protest. And I was like, holy crap, yeah. And he made a video, and I agreed with every single point of that video, and he was talking about it, and I was like, man, this guy is great. He encompassed almost every single part of this warrobotsstrike and understood it thoroughly. And then there was just one little part where he was like, and it was so tiny, but, you know, I just want to reinforce that we don't want to do this. He was saying that, you know, unsubscribe from Warrobots YouTubers, so to force them to make the changes, I don't know, like, to contact Pixonic to make changes. Now, I don't want to do that, because that's just so indirect, you know, and it's not, I feel like, yeah, partially it is Warrobots YouTubers' fault, because they are not kind of standing up, but, you know, we are focusing on Pixonic. We are trying to get Pixonic to lose the money to force them, not other YouTubers, okay? So I just want to say that. And please, again, please make videos about it and share this protest to other players. Oh, jeez. Sorry, my voice is off today. I just woke up, so, you know, please share this anywhere you can. I know that a lot of people have definitely just gone and shared it everywhere, and I'm so proud of that. Thank you so much. It helps us out so much. When you go into a live stream, when you go into the comment section of any YouTube video or whatever, please comment about this protest. Inform people about it. Because I know not everybody has heard about my channel or other people that have made videos. You know, you need to really get this out there to your clanmates, get your clan on board, get other people from live streams and videos and stuff on board with this. We need to come together as a community, as a massive community. There are around 1 million players in Warrobots, and for the most part, we are kind of targeting the champion leaguers, because that is where their cash is. And so we only need to get some, like, maybe 10-20,000 champion leaguers on it to actually make a difference. We can cripple their profits for a long period of time if we get champion leaguers on board. And so share this everywhere you can, because we can make a difference. Okay, so the goal of this operation is to not pay any money whatsoever to Pixonic. And we are trying to get them to make the game better. As I've said before, there are so many issues in this game that need fixing, and so that is why I haven't really made a list of them all, but I want Pixonic, please contact me, please, and ask me about the game, and I would love to give my 2 cents about what the game needs to be changed, and when they do that, when they actually consider what I'm talking about, when they actually make changes to the game about that, that is when I'm going to call for protest, you know? And I know that the chance of them contacting me is very low. I'm trying to contact them, so I know that chance is very low, but if they actually make the changes, I will instantly call off the strike, but I am not right now. Continue striking, guys. Do not pay. I'm talking not even dollar deals, not even premium, okay? Nothing. And I know that's a massive sacrifice for some of you guys that are in the champion leagues, that are in high-level clans, and you guys need to keep up. But you just don't pay, guys. Because this is going to be worth it in the end, I promise you. Now, if you guys really need to, really need to, you wanted to stay in your clan so much, and you need to stay in there by paying, then if that means buying premium, buying a $1 gold deal, I would accept that, but just please don't spend hundreds of dollars on the game, and please, for those of you that can, do not pay any money whatsoever. Okay? Okay. So, I'm sorry, guys. I have a list right here, and I'm just going through it. So, I would love for Pixonic to contact me, and if anyone knows how to contact them, please help me out and tell me. It would be much appreciated. I've been kind of learning ways to contact them, and I've been trying it and stuff, and it doesn't seem to be working, so I'm trying to get to Pixonic. I know that Pixonic is probably watching this video right now. Hi, Pixonic. I know that. But, like, how can I direct them, like, contact them directly? Please, anyone that can, that knows how to do that, that can do that, please tell me in the comment section, and I will make sure to look into that. So thank you guys so much if you do that. And let's just talk about 5.1 for a second. This is kind of going to be like, this is the end of the frequently asked questions, but I want to talk about update 5.1. Now, in update 5.0, I gotta admit, it was pretty good. Although we had the Loki come into the game, other than that, there weren't too many issues. We had a pretty good lottery. I got a lot of good stuff, and so did a lot of other people. That lottery was honestly a great improvement from the Chinese Lunar New Year event. We had arena, a lot of different things, and people really liked that. But I want to talk about the kind of one step forward, two steps back that Pixonic does. They make us happy with that one update, and then they make 5.1, which is going to make us really unhappy. And it's just this cycle of good updates, and then they have a really bad update. And this is the 5.1, in my opinion, was a really bad update, and a lot of people believe that. Really, the only thing that I actually liked about update 5.1 was the new user interface. That is it. And we had a lot of things come into the game, and it's crazy to think that the only thing that I liked about it was the user interface, and that's a lot of people that are saying that. A lot of people are angry about this, and I just want to talk about it. So we're just going to start with a major thing, the biggest kind of bombshell here, and that is pilots. Yes, pilots. They are another version of modules. Pilots had potential. I have to reinforce that. You know, if you make pilots purely a grinding thing, where you could get these pilots only by grinding, not by paying, I would have loved that. And that's what gets players playing your game, and the more you play, the more you're going to pay. That's just a fact. And you know, if you give something that rewards players for grinding like that, then they're going to play more. And that's what I felt like pilots should have been. They should have been something that you could grind for. And that just wasn't what they were. There were people all the way up in the highest leagues that just spent 40,000 gold to upgrade these pilots, to max them out fully. And that's no joke. There was someone from Gods, he's like kind of affiliated with us, he used to be in our clan, but now he's in Gods, and he said that he spent 40,000 gold on pilots. And that was kind of on the low end for some of, like, other players. Other players spent more than 40,000 gold in Gods. That is unbelievable. And they just maxed it out instantly, a couple hours. It's just another version of modules, I feel. And pilots had really good potential, you know. If you would have gotten something like that into the game, it just added another layer of complexity to the game, which is kind of, I really liked it. I really think that, you know, in the Champion Leagues, that extra layer of complexity would have been insane. But again, it's just something that you can pay a couple $100 out of, and then you just have max pilots and whatever. So that really sucked. I spent about 7,000 gold, I think, on pilots. Again, I don't pay any money, so I didn't have enough gold saved up. But I spent about 7,000 gold roughly on pilots. And so I have like pretty decent pilots now, but like they're not maxed out nearly to the extent of some of those top players. And again, I didn't spend a dime at all on the game. So I really hope that a lot of you guys don't spend money on pilots. Just don't, guys. It's kind of that, as Islander always has called it, it's that golden carrot to get you to pay. And we just can't like enable them to continue, because we know that they're going to continue to make these. We saw MK2, MK3, which was boosters, MK4 modules, and now MK5, which is pilots. They're going to continue making this no matter what. They're going to continue making new versions of modules and MK2 and whatever. They're going to continue to do that if we continue paying, okay? Okay, next, anti-control. So anti-control, I don't know about it. I really haven't seen it on the battlefield too much. I've seen it on the test server, but the test server isn't really a great kind of description of how a bot or a mod or a weapon is going to do, you know? So I haven't really seen it yet, but I know that number one, it's 5,000 gold, which is pretty expensive. And it sounds like it just stops, like, lockdown and suppression, which is going to be, it sounds like it's going to be a major issue, if you have that. But we'll just have to see, I think. You know, anti-control, if I have one of those anti-control modules, I'm invincible from lockdown. If someone locks me down, if someone, like, if I get locked down or whatever, it just instantly takes it off. Or suppressed. It instantly takes it off. And of course it's going to have that cooldown and stuff, but, like, I don't know. We'll have to see. I think it's not going to be a very good idea, but I think that, you know, it's only time will tell once we see it come into the game. Next, we have Deathmark. Deathmark is something that, again, I felt like had potential, but it's just kind of like underpowered greatly. So basically for like 20%, it's like 20% for 6 seconds or so. So if you deathmark someone, you're hitting them with like a little kind of pulse or whatever. And then for 6 seconds, you're going to have 20% extra damage. Now, if that were 20 power cells, I feel like that would be underpowered. But it's 40 power cells. Honestly. Just a 20% little boost in damage to one bot for 6 seconds for 40 power cells? Holy crap. That is expensive. I think, you know, even if it were only 20 power cells, I think the kind of power, the ability, is just not very good. I think it should be at least like a 50% increase, and then be only 20 power cells, because 40 power cells, that is insane. So they introduced 2 new modules, active modules, that were now 40 power cells. That is expensive. Dude, I hardly make like 20 power cells in a game on average. And you expect me to be able to spend that on advanced repair unit and, you know, Deathmark? Wow. For just 20% increase in damage, that seems a little bit dumb. I don't know. That's my opinion. Next, we have advanced repair unit, and this is just, it's literally just a more expensive version of repair unit. It's 40 power cells, and you get like 40% extra. You get like 40% repair, rather than the old ones like 25%. I'm not putting any of my robots on that advanced repair unit, because I know I will go through power cells in seconds. So I'm just not doing that, and I'm going to stay on my regular old repair unit and quantum radar, because I'm not spending that power cells. God. 40%, you know, if you have an invader, now invaders maybe want to look into this. If you have a ton of power cells and you want to go at it with spending 40 power cells per heal, go ahead, because, you know, 40% of like a max invader, you know, that's like a max invader. If you have it like all the way up, you can have like 500,000 health on that thing. So if you put like power cells and you repair at 40%, dude, you're making back like 200,000 health. It's like an entirely new bot. So, you know, I think the only one that's actually worth it would be like the Invader or maybe the Falcon. But I would definitely not go for Advanced Repair Unit or Deathmark. So, and then, yeah, we have the new user interface. I really like it. Now we can see, you know, what pilots kind of hangars look like with modules and pilots. Before we couldn't see what modules they were running, now we can. And I think it looks pretty nice. We also have, like, in the battle screen, when you're playing, like on the left, your abilities show and stuff, which is pretty cool. It's like kind of different. I like the new look of it, and Pixonic is slowly kind of turning in a new era of their user interface, but again, definitely not worth it. Definitely not a fair trade-off, you know? You know, new user interface for those 5 new things that's going to cost, like, it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go with that. So guys, please do not pay for any of these. Please, I'm begging you, because we really need to hold this for a couple of months, and I guarantee you Pixonic is going to be forced into making changes. This is my video, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for the support I've gotten with this protest, and I'm going to continue forward with this protest, and we are going to make the changes that are needed. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. I'm going to see you next time. Bye, guys.